We just saw the UFC 314 press conference where Diego Lopes and Yair Rodriguez went at it, and many people are confused why they're beefing, but I have the actual reason, guys, and I'm going to tell you guys here. First, I'm going to show my initial reaction to the press conference, and then I'm going to get into why Diego Lopes and Yair Rodriguez are beefing. What is the actual core original reason?
What's going on? 305 Miami, Florida, USA! Winning the belt now at the timing would be the biggest part of my story, so really looking forward to putting on a show and getting that belt back.
And he's right, it does really rewrite the history books and rewrite the story of the Ilya Topuria loss and the Islam Makhachev loss.
Question for Bryce Mitchell. Bryce, yesterday at Media Day, John Silver said you might have to retire this weekend due to
Bryce. I'm already excited to see what's going to happen here.
Said you might have to retire this weekend due to brain damage you'll take in this fight. Curious if you have a response for those remarks.
I was born with brain damage, brother. I'll be all right.
Yeah, I'm not surprised about that.
What do you got, brother? We got a loud crowd. Let's go.
Obviously, at Media Day, you said, you know, Patty might be the biggest name in this division.
Yeah, Yair looks so cooked right now, bro. Like, I feel so bad. Like, get this man some water, bro.
At Media Day, you said, you know, Charles laid the blueprint out to beat Michael Chandler. And you said there's a bigger chance of you knocking Michael Chandler out than him knocking you out. So what did you see in that fight that leads you to that assessment?
It's only me, and you watch a lot of tape on your opponent and you study it. And that's what my coaches do. And that's why we get so many wins. There's a lot of tape that we've studied in his UFC career, and I've got so many different ways that I can win this fight. You know, everyone thinks that I'm gonna get knocked out because I leave me chin high, but I told you, this chin's made of granite, lad. I'm not getting knocked out. I've never been knocked out before, but Mike has, and I'll do it again tomorrow.
So the problem is when you're looking at the film of Michael Chandler, I understand the confidence. You know, there's plenty of times where I've talked about he overextends himself, and he has his chin up in the air, right? I mean, he's gotten caught from Oliveira. Even Tony Ferguson was able to drop him. So look, even though I've said I don't think Paddy Pimblett is going to knock out Michael Chandler, I'm not sitting here saying it's impossible. We don't know how good Paddy is. There's so much unknown still about him. I mean, he could literally get dominated by Michael Chandler for all we know. He could dominate Michael Chandler himself. The problem is when you're looking at the film of Michael Chandler, yes, he might not look the best, but it's the chaos he creates in there. It's hard to react. You have to be very cool, calm, and collected in there with Michael Chandler to be able to counter him. Like Dustin Poirier, right? He's very cool and calculated when he goes fights, and he was able to knock down Michael Chandler. But when you're like Paddy Pimblett and you're this early on into your UFC career, I don't know if I have the confidence in him that he's going to be able to actually not just even have the power. Like, I don't have doubts about Paddy's power. It's about the actual timing of it. It's about actually being able to see the counter and work on it without actually getting hurt yourself.
You know, I have to ask, Conor McGregor tweeted today that he has his eyes on your fight against Mike. I'm curious if you see that, and what do you make of Conor kind of circling this fight, maybe as a future opponent?
Yeah, I've seen it, obviously, you know what I mean? I got sent it by a good few people. You know, I'd welcome that fight. That's where the money's at.
So yeah, guys, I mean, there's just no chance Conor's coming back.
I don't have much to say. I'm not a big trash talker or anything like that.
Why do I promote good events? 3.
I'm confused, but whatever. I don't know. Something about barking.
I put a lot of dogs down in my day.
Wait, what?
Ele disse que matou
all those dogs that like to come up to the farm. They kill my animals. They come to harm me and my family, and they come barking. You know what they all got in common? They squeal right before they die.
Just look through those eyes. Look in my eyes. I'm gonna knock you out, brother.
Oh God, yeah, I'm excited, bro.
Diego, after you're sharing, you're sharing this car with Yair, and yesterday he said some things, and not much kind words for you during the press conference, but right now,
I'm not sure what he said.
Given you win this, he wins this fight, do we see you guys in Guadalajara in September?
¿Cuántas derrotas tienen ya enseguida?
How many losses does he have in a row?
¿Cuántas derrotas tiene consecutivas? No sé, que la responda ya ahí.
No, dime tú.
You have it. How many losses in a row does he have?
Oh my goodness.
Yair, ¿qué te parecen esas expresiones? Culón.
Oh shit, cool.
¿Culón?
Oh.
Dímelo.
Culón. Eres culón, ¿sabes por qué eres culón? No le pegaron a Diego contra tu equipo.
Oh my God, wait, what the fuck?
No le pegaron a Marc contra tu equipo.
What the fuck?
Le pegaron a Marc contra tu equipo, ¿sí o no? Esperando el momento correcto he estado para decirte esto en tu pinche cara, loco.
Oh, we were waiting for
Oh my God, Volk's just enjoying this.
Y si me esperas la verga, güey.
Oh my God.
You want to fight me?
Oh my God. Holy, look at Michael Chandler and Volk just enjoying this.
Don't talk about my team, man. Don't talk about my team. Don't talk about my team.
Yeah, like they're both pointing at it. What the hell is... Look, everyone just... I mean, like I said, I knew they had some beef, but I didn't think it was like...
This is for Bryce. Bryce, after the fight, would you be open to saying a prayer with Mr. Silva?
Yeah, what the hell? Who gives a fuck?
Hey, don't threaten my team, man. Don't threaten...
Todo mundo que pregúntale a tu amiga. Mi equipo está aquí y qué bueno que están aquí.
My team is here. They know what you did.
Oh.
My team is here. They know what you did.
Mucho cuidado, mucho cuidado. No se olvida cuando amenazaste a mi compañero de equipo.
Watch out, bro. Watch out.
Escucha, una mujer no se amenaza.
Stop with the threat.
Oh my God.
No torza las palabras.
What the fuck?
Tampoco se le pegan entre 10 a una persona. Tampoco se le pegan entre 10 a una persona.
Stop with the threats,
Tú
bro.
lo
It's
hiciste
gonna
con tu
be real.
equipo, Marcos. Who's got the next question?
Just over here, John.
Yeah. So that might be the best moment that the UFC is going to have this year, because what? I'm just shocked. Like, I did not expect it to escalate that far. So essentially, a reporter asked Diego, because Yair and Diego, they've been having some tension. Yair making comments about Diego representing both Brazil and Mexico. But then when the reporter asked him about a fight with Yair, Diego laughed it off, saying how many losses does he have in a row. UFC notes is around the corner. If Yair wins and Diego wins, we could see this fight main event it potentially. All right, Bryce Mitchell up against Gene Silva. Man, yeah, I'm excited. I want to see this. Oh my God. Holy tense. What the hell is this? Yeah, Paddy Pimblett, his head is huge, man. No wonder he doesn't get knocked out. Oh, Volk versus Diego Lopes. What a fight this is going to be. And wow. Wow, in good shape. Will Volkanovski win? We will find out. We will find out. So that was the UFC 314 press conference, guys. I have a few thoughts here. First off, I do hope eventually we get to see the Diego Lopes, Yair Rodriguez fight. I mean, there seems to be something going on behind the scenes here. Alexa Grasso even hopped in the mix, having, you know, history with both guys, saying, oh, don't fight. So, okay, here's actually what happened. Okay, we see Diego Lopes. He said, how many consecutive losses does he have? How many? 2? That's not enough for a title fight. And then Rodriguez said, pussy, didn't you jump Marco, which I guess is like a teammate between you and your team? Didn't you jump Marco with your team? Yes or no? I've been waiting for the right moment to tell you this to your fucking face. You're going to pay for Marco. Marco Beltran, a former UFC fighter, fought Lopes in Mexico on the regional scene back in 2019 in Monterrey. Lopes submitted him with a knee bar to win the Lux featherweight title. Rodriguez alleges Lopes and his team tried to jump Marco. Lopes claims Rodriguez threatened a woman in his team. There's no exact order or timeline of these accusations. So, and I think Diego Lopes said, talk about my team, and the same thing that happened to him will happen to you, Lopes shouted. You threatened her, you threatened her, you threatened a girl, and you're going to pay. So basically here, Diego is admitting to having something to do with jumping this guy Marco. I'm not exactly sure what happened here. So honestly, I would not be surprised if we see this at some point, and I'm really excited for that Bryce Mitchell-Gene Silva fight. Excited, of course, for the main and co-main event. I already was. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. Check out my last video where I talked about Paddy Pimblett going off on Arman Sarukian. You guys are the best fan base in MMA. Hit the subscribe button, like, comment, and share, and I'll see you guys in the next one.